All right, everybody. The time has officially arrived. Friendo Fight Night. The semifinals. Our ridiculous tournament featuring 32 friendos in virtual form going head-to-head in the ring. We are down to our final 8. To our final 8 in this particular tournament. After tonight, we will know who will compete on the 8th and final day, which will, of course, host the 2 semifinals and then the championship as well. And it's going to be a hell of a time. It's going to be a hell of a time. So with that, let's get this show on the road. The quarterfinals for Friendo Fight Night. And we start off with maybe the most anticipated matchup of this entire tournament. A battle of 2 friendos. A battle of 2 of the 3 men at the point. It is Mr. Sin for the win. Making it here via 2 decision victories. Taking on Architect, who has knocked out 2 opponents en route to this quarterfinal spot. Two long-time friendos. 2 very, very long-time friendos will step into the ring. Madison Square Garden. Ready to throw the fuck down. To try and punch their ticket to the Final Four. As it was meant to be. Knockoff, totally not Madison Square Garden is the site. Again, a huge size and reach advantage for Architect. But here we go. He's going up against Sin. The pride of San Jose. The pride of San Jose. Rocking his beloved Sharks colors. Again, ready to throw down, ready to go. Head-to-head against a fellow friendo. But on the flip side, the pride of Buffalo. East Coast versus West Coast. Could have had a Green Bay Buffalo Super Bowl, but Aaron Rodgers laid a fucking egg at Lambeau. 2 knockouts in 2 fights for Architect at this point, as he gets ready to step into the ring. Friend v. friend. But tonight they be foes. As tonight my internet might have died. We will see if it bounces back during these introductions. Oh, internet, will you bounce back? Or will we have to pause at the start of this? Has my internet died again? As OBS is 100% disconnected, the recording's still going, so that's great. Let's see what happens. I'm going to leave the live recording going, as we're going to pause this, everybody, and we get to see if my internet has died, or if it's just OBS. OBS has said it's reconnected. Up. It's trying. All right. Take 2. Friendo Fight Night. Semifinals. Goddamn. You've already seen the entrances. We're going for it. Not quite. We're back where we are. It's fine. And we will put up the prediction of who do the thing. Will it be Sin or will it be Texkey? That chat votes for here to win this fight again. Sin coming off of 2 decisions. Architect off of 2 knockouts. Spectrum, you fuckers. God, just totally ruined the momentum of this. Totally ruined my attitude. But here we go. Let's do it. Sin and Architect. 2 friendos going head to head. Let's see what happens. Can Sin withstand the storm? Will Architect punch himself out and let Sin get another decision victory? He might not have been the most exciting. I mean, he's had some exciting fights here, too. He's just been smart about it. And so far, we've seen with the likes of Top Shelf Cookie and Company, whoever tries to get into a slugfest with Architect gets absolutely dominated. Big left hand by Texki. Again, massive size and reach advantage for Architect heading into this fight. Good right hand by Sin. Again, it is open weight as well. Hence the size differences. And again, a little bit later on, other tournament action. The winner of this will take on the winner of Flow Daddy and No Sleeves. Then we move over to the right-hand side of the bracket. Tactics and Gren, Sid and Davos. And the ultimate grudge match for our non-tournament main event. Beers with Tribe and Hamokio. The battle for the golf directory. Good left hand by Sin. Which means our final fight night stream will be it'll be the next one. It'll be the last. The 2 conference finals, then the championship fight, 2 non-tournament main events. The rematch between Nasher and X-Tech after a day 1 draw. And of course, the battle to be declared the King of Maine. Myself against Mr. Ginger Ninja of Homeland. And I indeed will be the King of Maine. Good uppercut by Architect. Sin's done well to hang in there. Architect, he's landed a couple of big shots, but nothing too crazy yet. Good left hand by Texki, though. Rocking the Bills colors. Again, we limited that final day to 5 fights as well. A lot of people who were eliminated from the tournament that I'd love to see again. Really wanted to have an Endo Richard Head fight, but ooh, good uppercut by Sin. That final day, if I really wanted to set it up the way I wanted to, it'd be like 12 fights. It'd be like 12 fights.
Let's see some more head movement.
Good head movement by Sin to avoid that uppercut. Good left hand, though, by Texi. This has been a really close round. Good right hand by Architect, too. Sin with the right of his own. Big left by Architect to end the round. I have no idea who won that first round. From the looks of it, I'm going to guess it was Architect, because Sin is carrying a little bit more damage into the next round. Again, 7-round tournament bouts. Architect just missing that big right. Sin again with that head movement. Works out again, lands a nice right. Good shot to the body by Architect. Again, equalized stats. It's all down to how everyone set up their tendencies. And right now, Sin looking like he might be... Oof, needs a clean left. Looking like Sin might be the best matchup for Architect so far stylistically. Despite the fact that Sin would want to fight from the outside and doesn't have the reach advantage, it's working so far. I want this in VR and have it when you get knocked out. It physically knocks you and wake up in the hospital. So Nipsey, it's just a contraption that sits on your head like something out of Saw. And when you get knocked out, it shocks you enough in the neck to knock you out, huh? I don't see any issues. I don't see any issues with that in terms of like company liability. By the way, how did the vote go? 76% went with Architect. Damn. Nipsey, how you been, by the way, dude? Always good to see you. Of course, it'd be a release. Fair. Who would carry that, though? I've been watching too much Shark Tank lately. Like, who, what, like, Walmart wouldn't touch that. It'd have to be special ordered. Think Amazon would cover it in their warehouses? I don't think they would, because too many workers at Amazon would want to just put one on and shock themselves to death to get out of the horrible reality that they're living in to try and put food on the table. Too real.
Stay on the outside.
I don't think there's a huge market, but there's definitely a market. Fair. Oh, good left again by Architect. And a good follow-up right by Sin. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Sin's eaten some clean shots, but he has probably landed on Architect the most out of anyone that we've seen so far. I gotta say, he's putting up the best fight so far. Again, Architect with a round 1, as in the first round of this tournament, knockout over Top Shelf Cookie. He then also took out Monkey Dude, who made Texty look a little bit human. 5 seconds to go in round 2. And there we go. We're moving on to round 3. Walmart has guns and tasers, fair. Again, Sin, more damage sustained so far. The stamina is pretty close, only a 3-point advantage for Sin at 78%. So there we go. Architect wins this tournament. He'll be Francis Ngannou's first opponent in a boxing ring. This is true. Round 3 has been Architect's domain. A lot of combos there for Sin. Swinging it air for most of it, though. Good right hand. Good shots by Sin, landing clean. Good right hand. Kind of looks scary to me. I mean, I was following along on Twitter. I don't really watch the UFC too much anymore, Nipsey, unfortunately. I mean, I've been watching it for literally almost 20 years now, but it's tough to watch when I know Dana White and company aren't paying these guys a fucking quarter of what they deserve, let alone half or actually what they deserve. It's a little bit rough. Yeah, I'm still far too many stories of someone, oh yeah, well, do my training camps 3 times a week because I'm still working a 9 to 5. Meanwhile, I'm in the UFC. Like, it's kind of gross. Oh my God! Sin drops him flush with a left hand. Architect goes down. He will have a chance to get up. That's what I was reacting to. Woo! Taxi goes down clean. The first big moment of the fight. He's looking a little bit unstable. He's up at 6. Huge turning point there for Sin. Hasn't won a fight by knockout in this tournament. It is true, similar fashion, Monkey Dude did drop Architect, only for Taxi to come back and secure the knockout. Wow. What a left hand that was by Sin. Good right by Architect there. And this is Sin's round unless Architect really hits him hard here. Sin looking good. Changing levels. Big right hand by Architect. Labeled himself this tournament's better in fairness. Good right hand again by Architect. Sin with a right of his own. Electric pace in round 3. Good uppercut by Sin. Again, day 7 of an 8-day event. Good uppercut by Architect. 20 seconds to go. Sin with a 1-2. Sin still landing some good shots here. 10 seconds. Biggest moment of the fight. Sin dropping Architect with a clean left. And we will go to round 4.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy.
Sin still carrying a little bit more damage.
Right, okay?
Let's get a look at the scorecards. It is now 28-all. Architect did win the first 2 rounds. Sin with a 10-8 in round 3. to get back on track. But will this fight make it to the scorecard? Sin has had some wars that we didn't think would. Again, opening round against Reaver and round 2 against Sammy. Both super competitive fights that Sin is able to walk away with the W in. Warrior, that wasn't OBS that time, that was you. I have no reported frame drops.
You're not focusing.
Oof, both men just missing. Again, the dumbest idea we've ever had, but I've had a lot of fun with it.
Pace yourself. That's it, just like that.
Good left by Sin. Didn't land completely clean, though. Architect's having trouble hitting these power shots. Shot to the body there, though. A slower pace to round 4. Sin continuing to put the pressure on. Needs a big right hand there, though. Overhand left of his own. Just missed that uppercut. This is very, very interesting. Shot to the body by Architect.
That's it. That's it.
Nipsey, they sure are. I'd get you in here if there was a way that I could set it up that you wouldn't be super far behind. Measured take. Oh my god! Tekski rocked again! Off the left hand. He's got a lot of health, though. I don't know if Sin will be able to take him down. Another huge moment for Sin. The knockout artist and Architect. Eating clean shots and paying for it. Sin, I said, it looked like he was going to put up as good of a fight as he could. As we've seen anybody put up. That's true so far. Architect, though, can end this with one punch. Good left by Sin. Unreal from Sin. Will he be our first man in the final 4? Good right hands. Architect with one of his own. Good uppercut from Tekski again. And a good jab as well. Sin with a nice jab, backs out of there. 10 seconds to go in round 4. This is a Sin round. Good shot to the body. Oh, the uppercut right at the end. Absolutely rocked Sin. That will make it very interesting. That round is a complete toss-up. But Architect, with this first big moment of the fight, rocks Sin at the end of round 4. We go to round 5. It's the deepest Architect has gone into any fight in this tournament. Can he keep up that momentum? Good left hand. And a good follow-up right. Let's see how Sin responds to getting hurt. So great head movement from Sin. Good right hand as well. Architect missed that big haymaker. Round 5 brought to you by the McRib. It's that time again. It'd be okay if they just left the ref out of the ring. Yeah, he does a great job of getting in the way, doesn't he? Honestly, that's half the entertainment is to just watch the referee. We do have it on the broadcast cam. There are a couple of other cameras. Some of them are pretty nice, but I wanted to leave it on the broadcast cam. I don't really want to ruin the moment of the fight, but just because I'm sure people will be like, well, what do they look like? You have the high cam, which is very close. You have the wide cam. Another close cam. The dynamic cam. Champion mode. And then broadcast, which is what we've been on. So. No fan cam, unfortunately. Give me true broadcast. Fatigue start becoming a factor for both of these two, and I don't really know who that benefits. I think it'll be Sin because he's not as much of a power puncher. Again, first fight of the night. Up next, Flo Daddy and No Sleeves, who will take on the winner of this bout in our first semifinal. No Sleeves as well. 2 knockouts to his credit in this tournament so far. Sin has weighted gloves full of concrete. 1 minute to go in round 5. Big right hand by Architect. He needs more of that. He's well timed. Misses one and eats a right. Head movement from Texky. Can't land with the big left. Stamina's super close. Both men missing that big right hand. Sin beat him to the punch on the uppercut. Lead uppercut, a common tool from both of them. Good jab. Good right hand from Architect. 10 seconds to go in round 5. Sin with a couple of shots, 5 seconds. Good left hand from Architect. We go to round 6. Yes, Nipsey, indeed. Sent a message to a bunch of my friends on Twitter. Said, hey, fill out this template. We'll make someone that kind of sort of looks like you. We literally went to Wheel Decide to randomly create the brackets. Yeah, it was a 32-person bracket. And then we had some non-tournament main events as well involving people who didn't fill out their bracket in time. Just a very dumb idea. Like, literally in my YouTube suggested feed was someone's video. I guess I'm your 33rd friend. I mean, hey. When's the last time you streamed? I've known you for over 3 years now, by the way, following since November of 2018. When is the last time you streamed? 8 days ago. That's not too bad. I know, that is insane, right? It's like the one time you were randomly on NHL and I had been playing The Walking Dead. The good old days. You sang for me that night. It was true love. It's true love. It's meant to be. I love the idea. Oh, Coco, I do think this has been fun as hell. It's very dumb in its traditional sense. It's just be like, I'm gonna make my friends and do AI versus AI fights, but I've had fun with this, man. The most frustration I've had with it is fucking Spectrum dying on me. Thanks, Spectrum. Jerks. Alright, sorry to Spectrum. I'll be nice to Spectrum. But yeah, Spectrum died on me a couple of times as we've tried to present this tournament, so. GPU broke on my computer. I was playing NHL via the capture card. Ooh. Good old days. And here we are, right? Again, we will do this again as well. Most likely on UFC. Big boy, we will not be doing it on WWE 2K22. I will not support anything WWE related as well. Honestly, I don't even really want to play it on UFC 4, but I already have UFC 4. I don't think I had to pay for it either, so I don't feel as bad. Might go to one of the old Undisputeds or something like that. Because again, originally we were going to do this idea on UFC, and I'm like, maybe later. Came back to it, and it's like, ooh, boxing. Because again, I had a random video in my suggested feed show up of a Fight Night challenge, beat Muhammad Ali with Butterbean. We did that, and then a couple people in chat floated the idea of doing Crash versus Deke Slayer. We did that, and then I'm like, let's do a whole tournament of this. Here we are. 30 seconds away from round 7 in our first quarterfinal matchup. And I have no idea who's winning this fight. Architect has spent more time in a ring with Sin than his first 2 opponents combined at this point. Sin's dropped him once, hurt him a second time. Architect has hurt Sin once. Final 10 seconds of round 6. And shockingly, against all the odds, we are going to round 7. You literally don't have to do anything right now, just commentate. I know, it's great. John, not sure. I probably will just leave it to fellow content creator friends, because otherwise, I mean, there's so many people.
Fighting is fighting.
So many people.
Fighting on the inside.
26% stamina for Sin, 42 for Architect. Will he put it to use, Brent? I can't say I did. I try not to pay attention to people who aren't worth my time. Pretty much all I can say. Pretty much all I can say. I try not to pay attention to people who aren't worth my time. I commentate looks sexy. Well, I'm doing one of those well, at least. I'll let you decide which one. One of those comes supernatural and you can also commentate. What a guy.
I want to see.
Just two guys stroking each other's egos. What'd you think I was going to say? Where I watch most games, yes.
Finish with the hook.
And if Liverpool don't win it, then they're done. Bunny, take it easy. Thank you for hanging out, though. And anybody that's still here after the 10 minutes worth of internet trouble.
You're not focusing. Side to side.
God, this is super close, too. Sin's done so well staying out of range. Case in point. Architect missed with that big uppercut. Sin again, just out of range, despite that reach advantage for Texky.
He's tight. He's tight.
That doesn't go. One big shot can win this fight. You get a 10-8 in round 7, that can swing it.
Keep moving.
Almost halfway through round 7, both men landing.
Gotta see those coming.
And again with the jabs. Good straight from Architect. On deck, Flow Daddy and no sleeves.
Relax. Relax.
Architect went for the kill shot, couldn't land. 120 to go.
Come on.
Didn't think we'd see Architect go to a 7th round. I think he was going to prime Tyson his way all the way to the title. But maybe not. Sin could be a minute away from pulling off the upset, as much as an upset can be for two people who have both won their first 2 fights of a tournament. Sin has done so well,
Range.
not getting caught with too many haymakers. And showing the wear, though. Certainly slowing down. 35 seconds to go in this fight. Again, we'll throw it out there. If it's a draw, both men are eliminated, which would mean the winner of Flow Daddy and No Sleeves automatically goes to the final.
Stay on the outside.
A draw is a double elimination. Because as much as a rematch would be nice, we have yet to see a draw in this tournament. 10 seconds to go. Sin missing. 2 seconds. That's it. We're going to decision. Who's it gonna be? Architect was up in the first 2 rounds. Sin had a 10-8 third round. Will it be a win for one? Will it be our first double elimination? It's a draw! Sin and Architect are both out after a draw in the quarterfinal. 66 across the board. I threw it out there because I'm like, it's close. We don't know for sure. Oh my God. A draw that results in a double elimination. Sin and Architects. Wow. I almost feel bad having it be a double elimination, but I also don't want to sit here through an immediate rematch. Unreal. Sin and Architect are out of this tournament. A draw. The only knockdown in favor of Sin. We're going to treat this old school King of the Ring style. A draw is a double elimination, as I said. Again, I do want to have them fight again. I don't want to sit here for it. Woo! Because the problem is, if we go again, well, if you go again, then you get to say, well, there was a draw and a win, so we got to do a third one. Whereas if just someone wins and it's one done, that's it. Wow. Sin, so many more punches thrown, the accuracy in favor of Architect. I might have to think about this one. I might have to think about what happens next. This is overtime. I don't hate the overtime idea. I don't hate it. First knockdown wins. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll allow it. I will allow first knockdown wins. You know what? I was going to back out. And set all their health to be super... You know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to duplicate their fighters. I'm going to set their health to be as low as possible. To kind of replicate the fact that it's round 8. We are going to go sudden death overtime. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, man. It's almost more dramatic if they're just out, though. You know? I genuinely didn't think we'd see a draw in the tournament. I genuinely didn't think we'd see it. Fuck them next. I'm thinking. This is nuts, man. Also, I don't know why the hell the chat isn't showing up on screen. This shit's broken as hell. But what are you gonna do? Damn. Of course, I'm always having to hide the screen so you don't see what other people look like that haven't had their main event yet. All right. Here's what we're going to do. It will be sudden death. As much as I want to say they're both out, there is a chance that they both will still be out. There is a chance. Nipsey, it actually ended in a draw, as crazy as that is. So here's how we're going to do it. Both men's chin has been dropped to the lowest rating possible. They are now 99. You can take down the poll. I don't care what people say. They are both now 99 overalls instead of 100s. Case in point. What it is going to be. One round. 3 minutes. Sudden death. Secure the knockout. Or they're both out. We'll say secure the knockdown. One more round. We will go to sudden death. They both have the weakest chin you can possibly have. Let's see what happens. It has to be a knockdown, if not a knockout. Winning the one round on the scorecard isn't enough. You gotta earn your way. An 8-round decision's not enough. I'd love to do one extra round. Big boy, thank you for the prime. It's not enough to do just an extra round and say, okay, you've done it, that's it. If you're gonna get one final chance in sudden death, you gotta earn it by flattening your opponent. Can either one of them secure the knockdown? in our sudden death round to advance, or will the winner of Flo Daddy and No Sleeves get an automatic ticket? Bam Bam Bigelow in 93 style to the championship round. We're almost halfway through the round. Sin secured the only knockdown in the first 7 rounds. And no, I didn't put the prediction back up because it is what it is. It's just easier to refund it. We are halfway through our one and only overtime round. Counter shot by Sin. Good counter shot by Architect. Good head movement. Good right hand. Good uppercut. Will it be? Good left hand by Architect. Will it be an automatic shot to the finals for Flo Daddy or No Sleeves? 1 minute to go to stay alive in this tournament. First knockdown or knockout obviously wins. Both men are throwing. Good left hand by Architect. 40 seconds to go. Pace slows a little bit. Good body shot by Sin. Good right hand by Architect, but Sin stays on his feet. 20 seconds. They're running out of time. Ten seconds. And it's official. It is a draw. Both men have been eliminated. The judge did give that to Architect. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Our first draw of the tournament, and what a time for it to come. Sin and Architect have both been knocked out of this tournament. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And with that, we'll get prepped for our second semifinal matchup. That is simply unreal. That of all the times to see a draw, that is when it finally happens. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We gave him the extra chance. We're not going to watch another full fight out of it. But we are ready for our next fight. If we have a winner, the winner of this automatically goes on to the championship fight. If we don't, and we have another draw, well then either we'll need the semifinal rematch, or we just say that we have our championship fight set, and it would be the right-hand side of the bracket. What should have been the conference final would turn into the championship fight. As insane as that is. As insane as that is. So we'll see what happens. Let's get it ready. MSG, the place. Here we go. Here we go. Absolute craziness to have seen that happen. Absolute craziness. Again there, the big size and reach advantage for Flo, but No Sleeves has secured 2 knockouts in this tournament so far over Pete Blackburn and Endo Mills. And here comes Flo. Didn't give me any entrance music. I should probably play Holiday, but it's a bit too late. We will put the prediction up as well for who do the thing. As here comes No Sleeves. Who, if either, will move on to the championship directly? A shocking draw between Sin and Architect. Wasn't even settled by an overtime. A shocking draw sets the stage for these two, where if either one wins, they are automatically in our championship round. Can't believe I catch one fight and it was a draw. Here we go. Flo Daddy and No Sleeves. Two Ontario boys. And here we go. What an opportunity it is for whoever can walk away with the win here automatically to our championship round.
Keep your head moving.
Cannot believe Sin and Architect both, that it was a draw. That's insanity. Absolute insanity. Good uppercut by Flo. Architect was the favorite for many to win this tournament. Sin a dark horse. Uppercut, these two wasted really no time! Flo takes down Sleeves with a right hand. Straight to the chin, Flo Daddy puts down No Sleeves. I believe that's the first time in this tournament Sleeves has hit the canvas. He will have a chance to get to his feet. It wasn't an instant knockout. Wow. And Sleeves will get back up at the count of 5. But what a moment for Flo Daddy here in the first round. Less than a minute in. Again, put down a man who has 2 knockouts in this tournament, putting a devastating knockout of Endo Mills in the prior round. Good right hand from Flo. Sleeves has got to be careful. Good shot to the body by Flo. Big right hand, No Sleeves. Not looking too good. Flo's picking him apart. Halfway through round 1. This could be approaching 10-7 territory at this rate. Big right hands by Flo. Sleeves with one of his own. This one might not go long.
You're doing great.
Sleeves struggling a little bit to get the range. Good left hand. Big hook. 1 minute to go in round 1. Again, No Sleeves dropped. A flush right hook. We're a minute into this opening round. I should note as well, I was looking at the ratings, and I did hand everybody like 99 like cut resistance, like max cut resistance and max swelling resistance. I think I would turn that all the way down for the finals. And if we do this again on Fight Night, I think I'd turn that all the way down, just so that we have a chance for like some real bloodbaths here, because it would be a little bit more entertaining. Although I don't know if there are I don't remember if there are doctor stoppages in Fight Night Champion. So good shot to the body there. Like, you know, a crazy enough cut could end a fight super early. Good shot to the body again by Flo. That is a clear round for Flo. He picked up some damage himself, but Sleeves with a good amount of damage as well. We go to round 2. Good left hand by Flo. Good uppercut by Sleeves. Damn, man.
Keep your distance.
Another good body shot by Flo. Looking good. Lands another right. Sleeves gets hit with a jab. Sleeves just cannot find the range consistently. Flo doesn't have the largest reach in this tournament. Both men missing some big shots. Imagine texting in the final, so he blew his opportunity, unfortunately. Again, he and Sin, two of the favorites. Did not work out. It's got a long way to go in this one, but like I said, now the winner of this, if there is a winner, big left hand by No Sleeves. Winner of this automatically gets the bye into our championship fight. They get to skip around entirely. They have no opponent waiting for them.
Side to side, move your head.
Uppercut by Sleeves. Flo still putting the pressure on. What happens if this ends in a draw? Same thing. They get the sudden death shootout. If there's no decision, then the winner of Tactics versus Gren takes on Sid versus Davos. That right-hand side of the bracket conference final would turn into our championship fight. We wouldn't have a representative from the left-hand side of the bracket. Good shot there. Sleeves' defense has been a little bit better this round compared to the first. It's not saying much, if you really think about it. Shot to the body from Sleeves. Oh, the annoying ref is the best part.
Keep your head moving.
Just like constantly all over the place and in the way. Sleeves missing that big shot to the body. 20 seconds to go in round two. The voting 56% in favor of No Sleeves. Certainly not as one-sided as it previously was. Good right hand by Sleeves. Uppercut. Sleeves is hurt. 2 seconds to go in the round, and he is saved by the bell.
Get some water.
Flo Daddy with another big moment. Sleeves saved by the bell. Call him Zach Morris. We go to round three. Good right hand by Sleeves. Flo has looked great in this fight so far. Will we see the heart from No Sleeves? Again, rocking the colors of Team Lazarus. Flo in his beloved Canucks colors.
Hit the body.
Uppercut! Uppercut! Over your head, kid! Pace yourself!
The stunning nature of a draw in a semi-final fight is still just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Good left hand by Flo again. Job by Sleeves covering up. Misses the left. Good right hand from Flo. Sleeves starting to land a little bit more, though. Stamina's not a major concern. It looks like Flo might have a slight edge there. Oh, good uppercut from Flo. Good jab as well. The Sleeves missed the hook. Halfway through round three. Might we see the judges' scorecards at the end of the round? Great head movement from Flo, just staying on a range. Sleeves again trying to find the range. Good right hand from Flo. Both men land to the body. Good right hand. Flo keeps finding success with that straight right. Good jab to the body. Final minute of round three. Another straight right hand from Flo. Sleeves is getting picked apart on the counter shots. A good counter shot. It was an uppercut to the body. Just a ton of output from Flo, too. 30 seconds to go.
Let it go. Hey, keep your hands up.
Big miss for Sleeves. Flo just keeps throwing. He eats the right hand. Good shot from Sleeves. 10 seconds to go in round 3. You would imagine the scorecards are very one-sided in favor of Flo so far, but you never know with this game. Brings us to the end of the round.
You're looking good. Keep it up.
Let's look here at the stamina differential that we might have. 51% to 63 in favor of Sleeves as we get a look at the scorecards. A 10-8 and two 10-9s in favor of Flo. I mean, Sleeves has his work cut out for him at this point. It's not quite need a knockout territory, but he would certainly have to win. Oh, good right hand. He would have to win all 4 remaining rounds, and if all 4 were 10-9s in favor of No Sleeves, that would be a draw.
Need to keep that head moving.
Flo right now very much in the driver's seat. Will he make it to our tournament final? Still cannot believe Sin and Architect drew. Insane.
Move your head.
Absolutely insane. Shot to the body. Sleeves in a little bit of trouble here. Has a lot of health, though. It's going to be tough for Flo to drop him, and he won't be able to. But another big moment in this fight for Flo. Sleeves is really up against it here now. Certainly going to put him further behind on the scorecards. He's going to need a knockdown in this round just to take the round. Good left hand, nearly ate a right. Good jab. We need more of that from Sleeves. Misses the right hand, though. Both men unable to land with the uppercuts. Halfway through round 4, good counter shot. Flo continuing to land to the body. Rare clinch.
Double up your punch.
Sleeves went for the home run, nothing landed.
Keep your distance.
Keep
working
your
the jab.
distance.
Good, good.
Just love the coaches yelling. 1 minute to go in round 4. Good counter straight from Flo one more time. Sleeves does have a big stamina advantage, but again, if he loses this round, it is basically knockout or bust. He would have to have a couple dominating rounds. 30 seconds to go. Good counter shot to the body by Flo. Sleeves needs a knockdown or he's losing this round.
There you go.
Whoa, big left. Jab again by Flo, 5 seconds. Best guess, Flo Daddy, barring a knockout, is going to move on to our championship round.
Are you all right?
That's what it looks like. Sleeves does have the big stamina advantage. And he needs to put it to use. He needs that knockout.
Left and right.
Good left hook.
Left and right.
Flo is going to be exhausted for these final few rounds. At this rate. Again, Sleeves just cannot land those big haymakers. Flo's fighting style paying off. He's completely outboxing him. Again, trying to work the body here. Sleeves beat him with a punch on that one. Wasn't the cleanest shot in the world, though. Good jab, but he can't land that power shot.
It's okay. Pay him back.
Minute gone in round 5. Yeah, future tournaments, if we do it on Fight Night again, which I think would be fun, we'll probably drop the time down to 7 2-minute rounds, and definitely make it so the cuts and swelling can be a little bit more. Having a chair with a pillow is one of the worst ideas. Elaborate.
Come on, get focused.
Halfway through round 5. Flo needs to just pretty much coast at this point. Sleeves needs the knockout. He has 2 in this tournament, but we saw a pretty similar fight. Man with 2 knockouts against the guy that, can go the distance, get decision wins. Well, I think Flo did have a knockout, if I'm not mistaken. Knockout artist not faring so well so far in the semifinals. Minute to go in round 5.
You're doing great.
I'm relaxing and out of consciousness, awoken to the sound of puffy mitts clashing.
Patience now.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Just beautifully poetic. "35 seconds in round 5. Even then, this might be another Flo round on the scorecards.
He's tight. Keep working the body.
Can Sleeves get that knockout? A come from behind victory. Flo's certainly starting to lumber around the ring a little bit more, but he lands another good counter shot. Flo with one of his own, or Sleeves with one of his own, I should say. 8 seconds. Uppercut by Sleeves. And that's it for round 5.
Don't waste your punches out there.
Flo in the driver's seat here. We again saw the shocking decision. A draw between Sin and Architect. So these two don't have another obstacle en route to the championship. They are good to go. As I'm just going to continue on with this,
Keep your head
because
moving.
would you believe it? Would you believe it? The internet's died again for those on the Twitch side of things. We're going to keep it going, though. We are going to keep it going. Because there's not too much I can do. I'm not going to sit here and restart shit. It's perfectly fine.
Good job.
It's just perfectly fine. We'll do what we got to do.
Uppercut.
We'll do what we got to do. This fight is pretty much over. At least those on the YouTube side will be able to see the end. You watch, though, because it died. Sleeves is going to secure the knockout. You watch. Here comes the comeback. Here it comes.
Let's shake it off.
Here comes the knockout. I'm going to try to reset my router, actually,
Body shots.
while this goes on. I don't know if it's a router issue, if it's a modem issue. I don't even know. There we go. Disconnected from Xbox Live. There is a chance that it outright disconnects me from the game, because it'll be the, oh, are you sure that you own this game thing? So there's a chance that we might not technically see the last, the very end of this fight, but I think it's pretty safe to say Flo's got it in the bag. So hopefully it doesn't outright disconnect us. That was a good counter shot. Yeah, shout out to Xbox's always on nature. Gotta love it. If one of you two could secure the knockout right now just to make sure that we're good to go, that would be great. That would be wonderful. Let's not risk it. Let us not risk it. Alright. And yeah. Let's see. 30 seconds to go in round 6, and there it goes. Let me see what happens if I hit the button. Oh, baby. Okay, we're back. Thank God. 24 seconds to go. Be able to hit the button in time. You'll love to see it. See if I can start up the stream again. Or if it'll die.
Unload more punches.
Beautiful. Oh, we're sinking cloud storage. And there it goes. Well, it was basically the end of round 6. Hello, everybody on the Twitch side of things, by the way. I think we're back. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it did disconnect at the end of round 6. Flo clearly going to win it. I am probably going to have to make the call that Flo just wins it. This night is absolutely cursed. I cannot curse Spectrum enough. I don't know why this is taking so long. Like, just... What the fuck? I also don't know why it's like, oh, you last played this on a different console. I didn't. It was literally this console. Thank you.
Championship will be determined.
Okay, we got the Fight Man thing loading up the background. I'm going to make the judgment call.
This ain't the amateurs.
I'm going to make the judgment call.
You got a chance to do something.
Flo wins.
Great, to be someone great.
Flo wins. It's a beautiful thing.
This is the big
Flo Daddy wins.
Use your feet. Keep your hands up.
And he will be moving on. It's just going to take forever to load. So Flo is moving on to the finals, and what I will do...
Every time some clown gets hurt.
What I will do...
This guy's
Again, I hate to eliminate Sleeves. He had a puncher's chance, but we hadn't seen the 7th round knockout yet. So what we will do
Understand?
The only way to the
is
title
combine everything, more than likely, into one
That's
big-
what champions do. They get
one
back
big
up.
event. So that's finally good. I wanted to see if I'd load back into this. Yeah, we're going to have to call it there. That's fine. So what it will be, officially, Day 8 will go on as planned, except the remainder of Day 7 will be moved over to it, which means Day 8 is going to be a big-ass day. So what we will do, it'll be Tactics and Gren, Sid v Davos. The winner of that moves on to the conference finals. And then we'll have our other 2 tournament main events. So basically what it'll be, Day 8 will now be a 7-card or a 7-fight wonder card. Tactics vs. Gren, Sid vs. Davos, Hemo vs. Tribe, our conference final, Nasher v X-Tech the rematch, my fight against one Ginger Ninja, and then Flo Daddy will be in the main event against somebody. We just don't know who.